Hello, good morning. Welcome to my Friday live stream. Let's just get the goal setting workbook up because that is what we are doing today. We are going to be setting our weekly goals, reviewing and setting them, and doing all of those, all of the good things with weekly goal setting. I'm here. I'm Terrell. Welcome. Hello. I hope you have something nice and warm, or at least refreshing to drink. I've got my coffee. I'm super stoked about the goal setting this week. I hope we all did good. I think I did fairly okay. Let's put aside everything. I'm looking at I'm looking at my planner that for the week that just passed, and it is a mess. It's a mess, but we're gonna get it all organized. If you don't already know, I do have a little one, and he got a hold of it, and apparently he had a very busy day that he needed to mark up and highlight all over my planner. But I'm really excited that he is also learning some goal setting. He's also learning some of the of prioritizing and hold on. Sorry, I was getting feedback of myself, so had to find that and turn that one off. That is much better. So yeah, my little one decided he was going to do a little bit of goal setting. So now my planner for this week is a mess, but I love it because it's one of those things where you don't realize how much you do something and how like dedicated to like a habit, I guess it is, that you are until you kind of see it reflected in other people. So if you are part of the replay crew, you are welcome to pause this video as we work through it. I'm going to be working through it in real time. I hope that you have either the planner. There is a copy of this exact same planner that we're going to be working through. Down in the description, it's free. You can download it. Otherwise, I hope you have your planner, your actual weekly, monthly planner, calendar, whatever you use for goal setting. Get that handy because we are going to be marking it up and getting ready for next week. If you have your monthly goals handy, that's going to be super helpful. I do my members only monthly goal setting next week, I believe. So if you are already on the mailing list, you will see the link to that. Or if you're already in the academy, just go to dashboard and grab that. So let's just get started. Let's grab last week goals and get this started. So let me scroll down so we can start the audit. Now this is month. So yeah, if you have this, it has both the template for the week and the month. So we are doing weekly goals, of course, today. So what were your last week goals? If you were here with me last week, you already know mine. We will be going over mine, of course, because I like to be completely transparent. And I do like to share my goals, share what I'm working on with you guys. So last week's goals for me was I wanted to work on filming next month's masterclass. I wanted to work on the socials for a couple of my businesses. So those were my 3 goals. 2 socials and the masterclass. Those were my big goals. They were not the only things I needed to accomplish this week, but that is what good morning. That's what I was working on all in all. So those were my 3 goals. If you want to share your goals, you are welcome to. I love hearing about them. If you're shy to share them in the chat, then of course you are always welcome to send me a message on one of my socials or email me. Those are down in the description as well. So were you able to balance the schedule? Let me tell you, I had a crazy week. It was so busy. My little one, as I said, I have a little one. He was sick Monday and Tuesday. So that is essentially like wiping 2 days out of my week, but I still did get quite a bit done. I have not finished filming my master classes, but everything's prepped and ready for me to bang out the last couple. So I'm really excited about that. And the socials I did get to work on. So I was not able to 100% complete all of my tasks. I completed two of them and I'm missing out at one. So that's about 66%. But I finished part of my third. So maybe close to like 70 or 80%. And where did you find yourself falling short? Basically just unexpected things arise. This happens all of the time. You have to roll with it and not beat yourself up. I am going to be dedicated part of this afternoon. I have a couple of meetings this afternoon after I leave here, so I do have a hard stop today. But I'm going to be dedicating my afternoon after those meetings are done to filming, finish filming. So hopefully I will be able to get done today because I really want to go to the zoo this weekend, hopefully, but I do have a very busy Saturday. So Saturday, I will not be able to work on my goals either. I'll be spending it with family. What worked? Time blocking. Making sure I do not get overstressed and overwhelmed. I did go to bed early a couple of days this week because I was just so exhausted from trying to keep up with everything and trying to take care of my little one. So that was a lot. But again, time blocking, I did do some time blocking, which I know we talked last time about, but I had so many meetings that I had to shuffle around that time blocking was just absolutely necessary. I still had my list that I also worked off of for the time that I did not actually block out and assign to specific tasks. But and that also works so that my schedule is not always so rigid that I have no flexibility. So the things that were both urgent and important that I had to get done, I had to like dedicate time to, I did time block for. But when I was just working on things that needed to get done, just important things, for example, I was able to just go to my list and pick through things that I either needed to get done right away, that were a little bit more urgent than others, that I didn't feel like doing. I could skip over them if I just wasn't inspired and work on something else or something a little bit quicker to help me boost that little bit of motivation. And that really, really helped me to manage my workload and manage what was going on. And then what went wrong? Nothing really went wrong. It's just life. Life happens. Sometimes people get sick. Sometimes, things arise that you don't expect. Nothing really went wrong. It was just life. And was it avoidable? Sometimes things set us back and they're not avoidable. So that's just, it is what it is. It was life. Sometimes toddlers get sick and that's just what happens. And will you do it again? Yes, I have no regrets on how I structured my week with the mixture of time blocking and just task management. I have no regrets on going to bed early on the days that I did go to bed early, because that then allowed me to wake up earlier the following morning and really get started because I felt really good. I didn't feel like I had overstressed myself the night before and that I was just overwhelmed and burnt out. I took that time to just step away from my workload and go to sleep early. And that really helped me. What would you do differently? So this week, again, I really want to focus on content creation. I need to start to restructure because I do want to start making some more content for YouTube. I feel like I worked so hard last year on, learning how to YouTube. And I feel like I kind of took a breather for the beginning of the year because I was feeling the pressure of getting all of this content made, but I am kind of ready to dabble a little bit. So I would like to start making content again for YouTube. And so I need to work on, over the next month or so, restructuring and figuring out if and where I have time to make time for this content that I love making for you guys. So yeah, that's going to be a question, but I do want to start making more content by September when North America goes back into school. And so I need to kind of figure out how I am going to modify my current workload and if it's even possible. So, SMART goals: specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time sensitive. This is how we want to set this week's goals. So, we want to make sure that we are planning these specific goals, being super specific with what we want to create. We want them to be measurable so that we can track our progress and reevaluate at the end of next week when we meet again and do another live stream. We want them to be attainable, so we want them to be realistic. We don't want to pile so much stuff on. Relevant: we want to ensure that the goal serves a relevant purpose. And time sensitive: specify a deadline, monitor progress, and reevaluate. So my cutoffs for these goals are always next Sunday, because the goal that I have that I'm auditing right now today, they actually are not up until Sunday. I prefer to restart my weeks on Sunday. I consider Saturday and Sunday to be one weekend on the same week at the end of the week, because I like, even all of my calendars are set up like that, and it drives people nuts all the time where my calendar starts on Monday. Let me know if you are a Monday calendar start person or a Sunday calendar start person, and why. Let me know in the comments, because I like to hear both arguments for this, but I like to start my weeks on Monday and I like to end my weeks on Sunday. So when I go to bed on Sunday, I am wrapping up the week. I am wrapping up my reflections on the week. And when I wake up Monday, it's a brand new week and I'm starting from scratch. So even though I am auditing and reviewing the goals today, they are not actually done time-wise until Sunday. And so the goals that I set today for next week, same thing. They will not end until Sunday of the following week. And I do like to audit my progress on Friday, because sometimes that does give me the motivation just to wrap the last couple of things up, especially today when I'm saying I haven't finished filming my master classes. That gives me the time to say, okay, I need to find time to finish this up so that I can finish the week off strong. So I haven't technically finished my goal. I still have another 48 hours, give or take, to finish up this and hit that last 15% or that last 20% and hit my target. So that also really feels good. So what are my goals for next week? Well, my number one big goal is to post and publish that masterclass. So I need to publish my masterclass. As I am doing this, I am writing these goals down. So if you have a goal of your own, also grab a pen, grab some paper, print off this workbook and make your goals as well. So I need to publish my masterclass. That is number one. And so let me take a peek back at my monthly goals and see what I have left. Let me just take a peek at my content calendar. I need to schedule my July content. And I need to work on one of the societies that I work for. I was a co-founder of, I don't know why I always downplay this. I was the co-founder of a scholarship society, and we are having a picnic in the park. I think I also mentioned that last week, and we are doing just so much promotion for it to get the best kind of word out there and the best turnout. So I really need to keep pushing the promotion. That is actually the meeting that I have after this, but I wanted to make sure that I scheduled it after this to make sure that I got in and I got to do this live today, because that is another commitment that I have been really working on, is to actually is to come back and show up for these lives. I took some time off. Um, but now I'm back and I need to, I really want to stay committed. Like I said, I feel like I worked so hard on building YouTube last year and learning YouTube last year. And now this year, I have not been able to give it the commitment that it wants. And so I want to rectify that. So how are these goals going to help you big picture? Well, one of my first priorities is the Absolutely Studying Academy, and that's where my masterclass belongs. And so that is always my first priority, is to make sure that my students in the academy are are supported, feel good about their progress, have new projects to work on. And so that is what this masterclass is about. And so that is always one of my first priorities, is to make sure that they have lots of content, lots of things to do. Next, for my blog posts, again, I want to make sure that my that I make content for the rest of my community as well. Because when I was out there and I was struggling in university, it was really tough. And I've been kind of thinking about going back again to finish up my MBA. And I just, you know, after leaving university, I kind of pivoted from research to business. And even though I learned so much getting my Bachelor of Science, and so much, there's so much I can do with that degree, I also really love owning a business and working for myself and being able to have more control over what I do and how I serve my community. And I think that I'd be able to do that best if I did have more um, knowledge and background with that. Like, I've been so lucky and so blessed to be able to have this trial by fire and learn by actually doing. But I also would love to have the experience of the actual education factor. So we have taken a ton of business courses, but I am thinking about going back and just finishing up and getting the MBA. And I think that that would be just useful. Like, I have a friend and he's a pharmacist, and he did the same thing where he got his pharmacy license. He did all of his pharmacy stuff. And then he went back as well and redid that, because he was like, I already own a business. I already run a business. We're doing great. But how much more is there to learn? You don't know until you go out there and learn it, right? So I've been playing around with that. Now, for this one, how will you reward yourself to if you meet? Oh, and sorry, my third goal is really pushing the promotions for the picnic in the park. And that's going to help with, again, community building, because that's the entire purpose of picnic in the park. And of course, with community building, that's important, because I really want us to be a success, and I want us to get our name out there, and I want us to have more students applying for our scholarships. And I think that that's so important, because that again gives back. And how will you reward yourself if you meet these expectations? Oh, that's a big one. I have a big reward in mind that I really want to. I want to get a new desk. I have found it. It is gorgeous. It is beautiful. It is way too much to be a reward for a 1 week goal. So I think I might start saving towards it, because I think it's a little bit much for even a month goal because, it's a slippery slope. Once you get a new desk, you need a new you need a new, book stand, you need all of these new things because it will completely like change the entire decor of my office. So I want the new desk, but I think I'm going to start allocating part of my um allocating a monetary amount for each goal towards the desk. So I don't know, maybe I'll do like every time I achieve a goal, I'll put $25 towards the desk and then I'll do something a little bit smaller for myself. So yeah, I like that. So let's do $25 a goal. To desk. And then we'll do another. Oh, that's already $75. That's already quite. Okay, that's already a lot for a weekly goal. I'm just going to do that. So let's do $20. Let's do $20 because I usually try and do like a $50 reward for weekly goals. So if I have 3 goals times $20, it's already $60. So that's what we're going to do. $20 per goal towards the desk. Okay, so let's make a plan to succeed. So Monday, I'm going to have to work on editing, video editing. We're going to put some video editing. We're going to put that down for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And then Saturday, we actually have to put up the masterclass. So publish to website. Okay, that is my number one priority. Now I'm going to just take a quick peek at my calendar so I can make sure that I can see any holidays or any appointments or anything that I have coming up because I always have appointments that I need to take into account. Ooh, that is me digging around in pens because I'm going to change my pen color for my appointments. So Monday, I have a client. I have a client. And Wednesday, we have our goal setting live stream. I hope you are also taking this time to write all of your obligations, appointments, anything like that in your calendar as well. And then on Friday, I have an actual appointment. And my life. And then I have all of my regular weekly obligations. So hmm, and I think we also have a birthday party. Okay, so those are my holidays, or sorry, those are mine. I hope you also have a chance to. So I broke down, yeah, I broke down my publish for I broke down the steps for video editing and publishing. For my um blog posts for July, I will break those down. I actually have a note to start some of that today as well, but we'll see if I get through my already tasks. So that's where we are. That's where I am. I hope you had a chance to do some of or to schedule out and plan some of your holidays. So we've got our next week's goals. We've got them written down. I hope they are in your planner already. I hope you took the time to subscribe to my channel while you were here and to like the video. I haven't decided if I'm going to keep these videos up, these weekly videos up. I might just keep them up for a little while and then take them down, just because if we're doing it every single week, I don't know that I necessarily want like 1,000 of them up all of the time. So I might take some of them down. But that's a question for another day. So I will see you next Friday. We might do it a little bit earlier because I have an appointment in the afternoon. And if you are part of the Absolutely Studying Academy, I will see you on Wednesday. If you do want to learn more, you can always check out the link in the description about the Absolutely Studying Academy. But until next time, I hope you have an amazing adventure.